All right, so I forgot how I was gonna start this video off, but you know what? We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. So, of course, you know Mother's Day is tomorrow. For the people out there that understand what Mother's Day is about, or rather, what it should be about, and understand that how much of a bastardized version it is turned into from its original idea or reasoning behind even the day in the first place. Y'all guys know anytime I talk about things like this, I try to give a unique vision on topics such as this, because I understand it's a sensitive subject, and I understand it's going to be a lot of ratchet ass women that's going to approach this for whoever it may reach, because I'm not that popular yet. But whoever it may reach, it's going to be a sensitive subject because not everybody grew up the same as you. So you have people in this world with very skewed visions as to what should be done and what shouldn't be done on a day such as this. And because of that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't get to experience this honorable holiday. We're gonna call it an honorable holiday. They don't get to experience this. Now, for whatever reason, they may not get to experience it, be because their mothers and them never got along, or their mothers lied to them about, their fathers, or, the mother hid information from them about something and they had to find out the hard way, or maybe their mothers died and they never got any answers about anything from them, or they never had a chance to meet them. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much that goes into thinking about this holiday, that it's not all joyous for everybody, man. So we have to be cognizant and aware of that before we even dive into the conversation as to why I'm even making this video to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's legitimately always workout equipment outside. Okay, so yeah, it's always gonna be, you know what I'm saying, like reasons why, like a reason that you're happy is gonna be a reason why somebody else is sad. Not because you're intentionally making them feel that way or that you have anything to do with them feeling sad. It's just on a day that you're happy, that's somebody else's worst day of their life. Because they got to be reminded of something that they try to ease the pain of throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? Not for nothing, it kind of reminds me of that video of that 31, 32-year-old white dude who said he was that old and he didn't have any friends and he felt alone. Kind of reminds me of that, man. So we got to be aware of this. On top of the fact that I'm not really a guy that really observes holidays outside of what is supposed to be righteous. We're not supposed to celebrate man-made holidays according to his will, but I'm not a Bible thumper, nor am I somebody that tries to bash people over the head for wanting to celebrate such holidays. That's just not my steez. If you feel like, you want to celebrate tuna casserole day, well, damn it, go right ahead and celebrate tuna casserole day. Ain't making my Oreos taste any different. I dump them in the milk and I eat them all the same. They all taste the same to me. So, do you. But at the same token, I think everything has to have some honor and integrity to it. And being that everything should have some honor and integrity to it, it's certain people and it's certain precautions that we have to take to make sure that the people who deserve to be honored, just based on what the day is supposed to be, right? Like, who gives a damn how it started? It's what it is right now. You know, don't get it twisted. I am an advocate for believing that, you know, if you don't understand where it came from, you don't understand where it's going, and you don't understand where you're going. But I digress. We're just focusing on the day, right? If you ain't figured it out now, I'm talking about Mother's Day. It's tomorrow. Or whenever you guys see this, it's on May 9th, on a Sunday. So, we have to put a divide between, in order to maintain the integrity of honoring the women that deserve to be honored, we have to make sure we weed out and we condemn, well, I can't say condemn, but we should shun the women who don't deserve to be honored. Because not every woman on Mother's Day deserves to be honored just because they gave birth to just because they gave birth. You feel me? And we're not, and I'm gonna say this right now, before any of you alphabet people try to get in the mix, look, bro, at the end of the day, if you want to believe you're a unicorn, go right ahead. But we are talking about actual naturally born women who were born with the duty of carrying life into this world. That's who we're talking about. We're not talking about people who want to just identify with it because you have some emotional attachment. We're talking about people who actually are. So take that how you want to take it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about these proxy wannabe women mothers. We're talking about actual women. That's what we're talking about. So please, for once in y'all lives, for the ones that do it, stay your ass out this conversation and stop trying to inject yourself into shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. And I'm very visceral about that because I will not be one of these guys that you push up on and try to make feel bad because I want to acknowledge a woman for being an actual woman and a man for being an actual man. We're not playing gender politics here. We know what the hell a woman is and we know what a man is. It's not an ideology, it's a reality. So that, you know, we're not living in an illusional wall or an illusionary bubble where everybody can just be anything they want to be just because they got, you know what I'm saying, just because they say so. It's not like that. I don't care what operation you got. I don't care what type of surgery you got. Come on now. Genetically, you are meant to be a man because that's what you were born as. So you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not finna go over that. With that being said, they have women in this world that don't get enough credit for the shit that they do. And it's sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's women out there that, you know, they don't ask for much of nothing. Just probably they want to be loved, treated nice, and not for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They don't ask for acknowledgement too much, but on certain days, you know what I'm saying, make them feel special. But then you got people in this world that underappreciates that. And you have to understand that's even a little fuzzy because, especially these days, it gets convoluted and mixed with the women who those women that deserve to be honored oftentimes get mixed in with the women who don't deserve to be honored. And what I mean by that is women who don't take care of their kids, or rather, you may take care of your kids, but at the same time, you're putting all this negative energy into them towards a person that, you know what I'm saying, is trying to be in their lives. If you ain't figured it out yet, I'm talking about women who push the men away and then lie to the kids about the father not wanting to be there, when in reality, mama cheated on daddy. Daddy didn't want to deal with a cheater. He still loves his kids, but the court, which is in favor of women anyway, decided to give the kids to the mama because they felt it was more suited home. Daddy loses the damn house, has to file for a divorce because he refuses to stay with a cheater, and the whole time the mama is making the daddy look like the one in the wrong. Them women right there, y'all can go to hell. And I sincerely mean that. Because y'all will sit there and lie to those kids. And I've seen, videos, these like third-party videos. I'm not talking about these whack-ass reality TV shows that just want to act like it. But I've seen, third-party videos of kids, whether it be from battle rappers, shout out to Danny Myers, because he found his kids years, I'm talking about years. His baby mama took those kids from him when they were like 3 years old and moved to Atlanta when he was still living in California. And he wasn't able to see those kids for for decades. And just last month, he posted a video of him being at an event in Atlanta, and his kids came to see him. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up, bro. That is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're having a disagreement and you may want to be with this person for whatever reason, and it's not working out between y'all, like, it's just one of them stupid ass reasonings. That trifling shit right there. See, that right there just don't make no damn sense. If that man is still being good to his kids, you know what I'm saying? We're not talking about the abusive men who disrespect women and try to still be good to the kids as a cover up. No, we're not talking about them. We're literally talking about women who lie on the fathers because they personally just don't like the guy no more. So they try to turn the kids against him. And since we're living in such a world that protects women more so than they realize, the court systems and all that, they're in favor of the woman. And it's actually like a generational, I want to say like a generational brainwashing that the women are just better off with the kids anyway. So the courts always vote, 9 times out of 10, they're going to vote in favor of the mother. When it comes to, dealing with, a divorce and where the kids are going to go, that's oftentimes going to favor the mother in terms of who gets to get the kids, even if the father has a more suitable home. Shit, it's been times where I've seen, courts, let me cross the street. But it's been times when I've seen courts literally go out their way to make the kids go with their mother, even though the kids want to be with their father. The courts go against that and, you know what I'm saying, put them with the mother who's in a more fucked up situation than the father is. It's really one of them what the fuck type of situations. And people may not like that I'm cursing and all that, but you got to understand how visceral and extreme this is. Like, this is fucked up. Just the other day, I remember, wow, I got a tongue tie right there, but I remember, working at the store up here. I wasn't eavesdropping on the conversation, but they was being loud enough that you could hear what they were saying. One guy was talking about how, he do all he can for his kids, but because of, how can I put it? But because of the way the court system, treats him, like he's trying to avoid it. Like, there's some parents that'll take care of their kids without without the need for the court. But you got women out there that'll take them to court anyway to try to get extra money out of them just so they can look good for some other man. The whole time you're in misery. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those. It's just really one of those crazy scenarios where you just can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't get anything for nothing. And the guy said, you know, the way they treat you and the way they hunt you down, it's like they make you want to go hide underground. You know what I'm saying? And I felt that. You know, I don't have any kids, but I felt what he was going through because I've seen so many other guys go through it. It makes it hard to want, even the genuine women out there, it makes it hard for a man to say, you know what, let me start a family with you. Because they don't know if, off of speculation or whatever, or they don't know what's going to trigger you, even after getting to know you for a certain period of time. They don't know what's going to trigger you or what's going to make you feel, you know what I'm saying? You know, you don't know. It's women that are. I remember seeing a post where a guy was talking about how a friend of his was arguing with his wife about a dream that she had of him cheating on her. Just over a dream. The guy never cheated or nothing like that. Over a dream. And they was arguing for that shit for 3 damn days. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dumb shit. And I know women who done broke up with their husbands over shit like this. Women who would rather go to the church and do more for the pastor than their own damn household. Cheat on them and then try to blame the father for, you know what I'm saying? Say the father doesn't love us and all this. You know, them women, I know I kind of went on a rant for a little bit, but them women right there don't need to be honored. We need to keep them over to a certain, we need to keep them at a distance from the women that actually deserve to be honored. That's out there busting their ass, working 2 or 3 jobs just to make sure that the roof stays over their kids' head, especially these days. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, for the women out there who can't get a job and have to go to, like, you know what I'm saying, OnlyFans and all that, got to sell their bodies. I mean, I don't honor the work, but I do honor the hustle. You know, you can't be mad at the hustle because that's literally some women, they just can't get a job. You know, they can't. And for the ones that can't, you know, we have to, you know, the ones that can't, you know, they got to, you know, make sure that they get whatever they can get. And sometimes it may be the most unsavory things. You know, it might not be the most honorable method of making money, but, you know, they're trying. And in that effort, they got to be saluted for that. You know, so that's pretty much where I'm at with it. You know, it's women out there that just will not do right by their, you know what I'm saying? What's up? What you walking all the way down here for?
I live down here.
Where?
Up there.
Up there? Damn, I used to live up there. Oh, shit. You know, it's women out there that just don't deserve that. You know, they don't deserve a Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? In no way, shape, or form. But America, the way it's designed, will have you bunching up women with other women that actually deserve it. And they try to put all of them in the same boat. Like, no, you can't do that. Because then it devalues what this day is supposed to be about and who it's supposed to be for. It's not just women, period. It's women who are actually out there trying and don't get the recognition that they deserve. You know, they have to specify a day for it. And another thing that we gotta address. Not every I feel like somebody was following me, Lord. Not every woman wants materialistic items, right? Like not every woman wants materialistic items. Like I'm a guy. I'm a son of a mother that raised me to make sure that as long as you have everything you need, don't worry about what you want. You know what I'm saying? Put those needs first before the wants. You feel me? And once you do that, you'll be all right. As long as you're taking care of everything that you absolutely need to take care of, you know, you got a roof over your head, food in the fridge, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. This is the type of mother that raised me. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? And I never tried to ask my mother about, you know, my father, because I don't know how much of a sensitive subject that is. And since I went so long without knowing him, it's like it's no telling if he tried to reach out to me, reach and try to find me or not. I'm pretty sure there's a chance that he did, but I never, you know, since it was just me and her, I had to focus on what was going on in the house. I couldn't step outside of that bubble, especially as a kid when you have such a tunnel vision and you don't have too many OGs out there that you know can school you on doing that. You know, you got to learn certain things on your own, and the way you learn things on your own may not be the best way to learn them. It may just be what you've learned to do in order to maintain at that time. You know what I'm saying? And until somebody comes along and teaches you different, you're always gonna until you learn how to do different, it's always gonna be, you know what I'm saying, people that you know what I'm saying, there's just always gonna be kids that, you know, don't really know how to deal with those situations, or they're gonna handle them improperly, because that improper way is the only way they know how to handle it. But my mother is like, you know, you can't buy my mama an iPhone. Not because she old school or nothing like that. It's just that she gonna look at you like, you know what I'm saying, like what I need. I mean, she's gonna accept it. Don't get me wrong, but she's like, you know, like what I need an iPhone for. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need an iPhone. Like I got this regular little flip phone here. All I need to do is make calls. I don't need all that extra stuff on there. Well, she got like a smartphone, but you know, she's one of them. Like my mama never bought me a pair of Jordans. And looking back on it now, I'm so happy I never got a pair of Jordans, bro, because I done seen and witnessed in person and on video so many people get killed just for a goddamn pair of shoes that, you know, I tried to find other stylish options that are out there. You know what I'm saying? It's just you know what I'm saying? It's one of them situations that you gotta, you know, that you gotta be, you know, real happy and humble. And that humbleness is a blessing in itself, because not a lot of people have that. I know people who had, you know, everything that they wanted, but they never had a lot of what they needed. Literally. I'm talking about niggas had the freshest gear, had all the latest game systems, but they didn't have no food in the fridge. Like that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's really one of them type of situations. But yeah, man, it's just honor the women that deserve to be honored, man. Like it's just because it's hard to find the good mothers out there that actually, you know, the mothers out there that don't get the recognition that they deserve, man. Like we salute you, you know. Even though I don't honor, you know, too many holidays like that. on days like this, you know, I understand what it's there for, or rather what it's there for these days, and I just try to salute it, you know, based on that, you know. So um so it's just one of them situations, man. So I'm kind of putting it like that, and I'm kind of like just leaving it alone. And you know, a lot of people, they don't celebrate these holidays for a lot of the aforementioned reasons, but it's a lot of people that just, you know, they feel the pressure and they feel like they're worthless because they don't have nothing, you know, materialistic to give their mothers. When you look at the original day, or why it was even campaigning to be a holiday to begin with, it was never supposed to be about that to begin with. It wasn't about materialistic things. It was just about, you know what I'm saying, honoring your mother. It wasn't supposed to be like a day where you want to shower somebody with gifts. You know, I mean, if you can do that, good, but don't try to like demonize people that can't do that. Because I know, you know, I just got off the phone with somebody that kind of like demonized me and made me feel bad because they don't know the full story behind me and my mother. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of them. But you know, you just gotta honor it as is and try to make the best out of a bad situation, and you know, that's pretty much it. So yeah, with that being said, man, go spend time with your mother. If you can't, you know, give her a phone call, something. That's pretty much the best that I can do for my mama. She don't hear from me a long time because I just be so busy grinding and trying to get my finances right, you know what I'm saying, to make sure I can keep a roof over my head, literally, you know what I'm saying. I don't get too much time to just sit down and just call her, as much as people would like to think, you know what I'm saying. Some people literally work around the clock, and I'm just saying, even if they not in their 9 to 5, they still working, so recognize that. So for the mothers who not on their job, please get on your job. Them kids didn't ask to be here. And for the women out there that's intentionally trying to sabotage the image of the fathers because the father no longer wanted to be with you for whatever reason, don't do that. I don't care how much of a bad blood between you and the father they may have. That don't give you the right to just try to tarnish that man's image towards his kids. If he's not trying to, you know, intentionally hurt your kids and he wants to be there, let that man be there. Your personal situation ain't got nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Let that man be a father. So with that being said, y'all enjoy this day tomorrow. Enjoy that day tomorrow on the 9th. And you know what I'm saying? Let's go spend time with the one that helped bring you, that, you know, who brought you into this world. You know, so salute that. So remember, be humble in victory, be gracious in defeat, show no mercy in battle. World Warriors Collective. Happy Mother's Day.